I'm sitting in the kitchen where the light begins to lean, watching dust motes dancing in the space that's in between. I haven't moved your coffee cup, it's been sitting there since 10. A little porcelain reminder of the if and of the when. There's no shouting in the hallway, no slamming of the door, just the sound of autumn leaves skittering across the floor. It's the neatest kind of wreckage I have ever had to see, a slow and steady parting of the you and of the me. No thunder in the distance, no lightning in the sky, just a low and heavy whisper in the back of every why. It's a gentle kind of gravity, a pull I can't resist, as we vanish like a memory into a morning mist. And I'm just softly breaking piece by quiet piece, waiting for the rhythm of the heartache to decrease. It's not a sudden shatter or a glass against the wall, it's the sound of winter snowflakes as they start to hit and fall. Taking wing in the quiet, lonely middle of this softly breaking thing. I caught your scent on my lapel, a ghost of yesterday, a floral little secret that refuses to go away. I try to find the words to fight to make a little noise, but I'm drowning in the silence of our long forgotten joys. You touched my hand this morning, just to graze against the skin, and I felt the final chapter of our story begin. It's too polite for crying, it's too kind for a scream, just the jagged little edges of a dying Sunday dream. Maybe it's worse to go out with a hum than to burn like a star until you're finally numb. I'm a house that's slowly settling, a ship that's taking sand, feeling every forever slip right through my hand. So easy, God, it's all too easy. Shatter or a glass against the wall, it's the sound of winter snowflakes as they start to hit and fall. I'm losing you in increments, I'm fading in the light, a slow motion sunset turning into night. Yeah, the world is still turning, but the spirit's taking wing in the quiet, lonely middle of this softly breaking thing. No jagged shards, no messy spills, just a quiet ache upon the windowsill. I'm still here, I'm almost gone, just a shadow waiting for a lonely dawn. Careful, I'm still breaking. Careful, I'm still breaking. The sun is pouring through the blinds like a cruel golden joke, waking up the silence that the heavy shadow spoke. The bells are ringing down the street at the chapel on the hill, but inside this bedroom everything is deathly still. I'm wearing your old t-shirt like a black tie suit of grief, looking for a miracle or a moment of relief. The coffee's brewing in the pot, a ritual of the dead because I'm the only one who's getting out of bed. There's no preacher in the corner, there's no choir in the hall, just the sound of dust motes as they start to hit the wall. I'm delivering a sermon to an empty kitchen chair, reaching for a spirit that is simply never there. It's a Sunday morning funeral for the life we used to know, watching all the old ways and the forever start to go. I'm burying the breakfast, I'm mourning the routine of the prettiest disaster that I've ever seen. No one brought a flower and no one said a prayer, but the weight of what we lost is more than I can bear. Yeah, the world is singing praises while I'm digging in the gloom at my Sunday morning funeral in this hollowed out room. I found your hair ties on the sink like small elastic wreaths, reminders of the quiet words that sat behind our teeth. I should be dressed and out the door, moving with the crowd, but I'm wrapped in memories that are getting way too loud. The comic sections on the floor, untouched in black and white, a obituary for the love we buried in the night. I'm counting all the might have beens like beads upon a string, mourning the remains of our beautiful broken thing. They say that Sunday's for the living, for the soul and for the light, but I'm a ghost who's still recovering from the middle of the night. I'm committing you to memory, I'm ashes back to dust, polishing the wreckage of a life that turned to rust. Let it go, God, I can't let it go. I'm burying the breakfast, I'm mourning the routine of the prettiest disaster that I've ever seen. No one brought a flower and no one said a prayer, but the weight of what we lost is more than I can bear. Yeah, the world is singing praises while I'm digging in the gloom at my Sunday morning funeral in this hollowed out room. Amen to the lonely, amen to the end. I'm losing my lover and I'm losing my friend. The service is over, the sun's getting high, and I'm the only mourner under this blue Sunday sky. Goodbye. Goodbye. The metronome is ticking on the mantelpiece, but the steady little click doesn't bring me any peace. I'm trying to find the 1, 2, 3, 4 of the day, but the timing of the world has drifted away. We used to be a melody, a perfect rising swell. Now I'm just a clapper in a cracked and rusted bell. I reach for the chorus, I reach for the rhyme, but I'm always half a second out of step with the time. The record is skipping on a scratch in the wax, replaying the moment the foundation cracked. I'm stuck in a stutter, I'm painted ghost of the people we were. And I'm just living in these broken rhythms now, trying to sing along, but I've forgotten how the beat is a jagged and a heavy set thing that doesn't leave room for a heart to even sing. One step is too fast, the next is too slow, following a tempo that I no longer know. Yeah, the song is still playing, but the harmony's gone in the broken rhythms of a lonely dawn. Into the kitchen and I dropped a silver spoon, and the clatter on the tile was a miserable tune. It didn't have a cadence, it didn't have a soul, just a random bit of noise that I couldn't control. That's how it feels to be breathing without you, like a drummer who forgot what he was supposed to do. The silence is a vacuum, the noise is a sting in the wreckage of our beautiful forever thing. Can we find a downbeat? Can we find a hook? Or is this just the ending of a half-written book? I'm a syncopated mess, I'm a hi-hat hiss, drowning in the measure of the things that I miss. Give me a beat, God, just give me one steady beat. The next is too slow, following a tempo that I no longer know. Yeah, the song is still playing, but the harmony's gone in the broken rhythms of a lonely dawn. Click. The music is thin, I don't know where the silence should begin. Out of time, out of breath, just the long, slow rhythm of a quiet death. 1, 2. Woke up at 4 with your name on my lips, feeling the ghost of your fingertips. I reached for the warmth on your side of the bed, but I found a cold canyon of silence instead. The moon is a spotlight on a stage that's gone bare, and I'm just a witness to the nothingness there. I saw a dark shape flicker past the hallway door, and I started to run like I've done it before. Is it the wind? Is it the light, or just the leftover pieces of a midsummer night? I'm a step behind the rhythm, I'm a heartbeat out of time, trying to recapture what was once mine. And I'm just chasing a shadow through the dark, trying to catch a flame from a long dead spark. I'm running through the hallways of a house full of gone, following a silhouette that's moving on. 1 minute you're there, then you're thin as the air, leaving me clutching at a ghost and a prayer. Yeah, the sun's coming up, but I'm still in the hollow, chasing a shadow that I'm not meant to follow. I saw you in the window of a passing downtown train, but it was just my reflection in the glass in the rain. I followed a code that looked just like your blue, only to find it wasn't a version of you. I'm a detective of maybe, a hunter of pleas, getting brought to my senses and brought to my knees. Every every corner I turn is a dead-end street, where the us we once were is no longer complete. They say that a shadow needs a light to exist. By haunting the corners in a heavy grain, they start you leading me home, or just leading me away into a midnight that never turns into day. Wait for me, God, just wait for me. Shadow through the dark, trying to catch a flame from a long dead spark. I'm running through the hallways of a house full of gone, following a silhouette that's moving on. 1 minute you're there, then you're thin as the air, leaving me clutching at a ghost in a prayer. Yeah, the sun's coming up, but I'm still in the hollow, chasing the shadow that I'm not meant to follow. The light hits the floor, the shadow is gone. I'm standing alone in the middle of dawn. Nothing to catch, nothing to hold, just a story of always that's grown tired and old. I'll find you tonight, I'll find you tonight. I thought I'd be a wreck, a storm upon the shore, a cinematic tragedy, the slamming of the door. But it's a duller kind of ache, a steady low-key hum, 1,000 tiny pinpricks that have finally made me numb. I'm making toast for one, and I'm folding up the sheets, nodding at the neighbors as I walk across the streets. I'm perfectly functional, I'm doing what I should, but there's a splinter in the center of the doing pretty good. The coffee's just a little cold, the light is just too bright, the bed is just a little wide. In the middle of the night, it's not a world-ending fire, it's not a flood of tears, it's just a slow erosion of the last few better years. And everything hurts a little all of the time, like a record with a scratch or a verse without a rhyme. It's the static in the background, it's the gravel in my shoe, the localized discomfort in the shape of missing you. I'm not drowning in the ocean, I'm just caught in the rain, living in the low tide of a permanent pain. Yeah, I'm fine on the surface, but the spirit starts to brittle, because since you've been gone, everything hurts a little. I saw your favorite cereal on the 3rd row shelf, and I had a quiet conversation with my inner self. I didn't break down crying, I didn't cause a scene, I just stared at the box like it was something from a dream. The radio played our song, but I didn't turn it off. I just felt a sudden tightness and a dry metallic cough. It's the almost and the nearly that are starting to add up like a million drops of water in a leaking paper cup. If it were a catastrophe, I know just how to heal, but how do you fix a heart that's just slightly off the wheel? I'm a house with a draft, I'm a clock that's losing pace, running out of room in this almost kind of space. It's constant, God, it's just so constant. hurts a little. My head aches, my eyes sting. It's just a small scale forever thing. I'll be okay, I'll make it through with this little bit of wreckage from the loving of you. Just a little, just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. I'm standing in the grocery aisle, staring at the bread, while 1,000 different what-ifs are screaming in my head. The fluorescent lights are humming a steady clinical buzz, while I try to remember who the happy version was. My hands are perfectly steady as I reach for the shelf, but I'm a high-speed collision inside of myself. No one sees the wreckage, no one hears the sound of a world that is quietly burning to the ground. I'm nodding at a stranger, I'm checking the time, while I'm losing the rhythm and I'm losing the rhyme. It's a silent explosion, emotionless fall, and I'm leaning my weight against a cold white wall. It's a quiet panic, a static in the soul, watching the us part spin out of control. I'm screaming underwater, I'm crying in the dry, underneath the hollow of a mid-afternoon sky. No sirens are wailing, no glass starts to break, but I'm drowning in every breath that I take. Yeah, the world is so still, but I'm frantic and manic, lost in the center of a quiet panic. I sat through the meeting, I drank all the tea, while I felt the distance growing between you and me. I laughed at the right time, I played every part, while the frost started settling around my heart. It's the terrifying neatness of a life gone wrong, like a beautiful singer who forgot the whole song. I'm making the bed and I'm folding the clothes, while the fire is rising from my head to my toes. If I let out a sound, would the windows all crack? Would the sky turn to purple and the sun turn to black? Or would I just be a man in a room full of air, tearing the skin off a ghost and a prayer? Stay still, God, just stay still. Static in the soul, watching the us part spin out of control. I'm screaming underwater, I'm crying in the dry, underneath the hollow of a mid-afternoon sky. No sirens are wailing, no glass starts to break, but I'm drowning in every breath that I take. Yeah, the world is so still, but I'm frantic and manic, lost in the center of a quiet panic. Inhale, exhale, the face in the mirror is ghostly and pale, so calm on the surface, so dark in the deep, and a million secrets I'm starting to keep. Don't look at me, please don't look at me. standing in the terminal of a love that's lost its wings, tangled in the wires and the weight of broken things. The announcements are all muffled, the coffee's gone to stone. I'm surrounded by 1,000 souls, but feeling all alone. I'm looking for a reason to turn around and stay, but the colors in the hallway are all washing out to gray. And right above the heavy door that leads into the night, there's a flickering reminder in a neon shade of white. It's a rhythmic kind of warning, a jagged little beat, a heartbeat made of gas and glass above the empty street. I'm paralyzed in shadows, I'm shivering in place, watching every maybe disappear without a trace. And the exit sign is blinking like a warning in my chest, telling me it's over, telling me to rest. Short circuit in the hallways, flicker in the gone, a jagged little strobe light in a world that's moving on. 1 second I can see you, then you vanish in the black strobe light version of a life I'm never getting back. Yeah, the room is getting colder and the signal's turning thin, with the exit sign blinking where our forever should have been. I remember when the glow was steady, warm and bright, back when we were travelers in the middle of the night. Now it's buzzing like an insect, it's snapping like a bone, the only conversation in this solitary zone. Every time the light goes out I try to find the door, but I'm stumbling on the memories we left upon the floor. It's a glitch inside the system, a stutter in the grace of the way I'm losing every single feature of your face. Is it trying to say go? Is it trying to say run before the final wire burns and everything is done? I'm waiting for the darkness to finally just stick, so I don't have to see the ending with every little click. Turn it off, God, just turn it off. Chest, telling me it's over, telling me to rest. Short circuit in the always, flicker in the gone, a jagged little strobe light in a world that's moving on. 1 second I can see you, then you vanish in the black, a strobe light version of a life I'm never getting back. Yeah, the room is getting colder and the signal's turning thin, with the exit sign blinking where our forever should have been. Click play, click start. I'm losing the trail and I'm losing the spark. Click stay, click on. I can't keep the rhythm of this neon dawn. No, it's just the dark. Now it's just the dark. I found a stone by the river, smooth and perfectly round, the kind of treasure we'd celebrate for the way that it was found. I reached for my pocket to pull out my phone, then I remembered I'm standing here entirely alone. I had a dream about the house we said we'd buy in the fall, with with the wraparound porch and the heights on the wall. But the words just hit the ceiling and they drop to the floor, because there's no one waiting on the other side of the door. I'm a vault with a broken lock, a book with a heavy spine, carrying the weight of a life that used to be mine. The world keeps happening beautiful and blue, but I'm choking on the things I can only say to you. And I've got no one to tell my secrets to, no one to whisper that I thought of you. I'm a radio tower in a town gone dead, with 1,000 unsaid stories spinning in my head. The punchlines are lonely, the heartaches are loud. I'm a solitary whisper in a shouting crowd. Yeah, the silence is a prison and the truth is the screw, when there's no one to tell my secrets to. I saw your favorite actor on a billboard downtown. I wanted to tell you he finally won the crown. I saw the light hit the trees in that specific way that we used to agree was the best part of the day. Now I'm hoarding the moments like a thief in the night, afraid that they'll vanish without you inside. It's the small things that kill me, did you see that? Now I'm just talking to the shadows where you sat. They say talk to the stars, talk to the wind, but the wind doesn't know where our story began. It doesn't know the shorthand or the names that we made, or the way that you would hold me when I was afraid. Hear me. Is there anybody left to hear me? Story spinning in my head, the punchlines are lonely, the heartaches are loud. I'm a solitary whisper in a shouting crowd. Yeah, the silence is a prison and the truth is the screw, and there's no one to tell my secrets to. I'll just write it on a paper, I'll just throw it in the fire, watching every secret turn into a funeral pyre. So much to say, no way to say it. The record is broken and I can't even play it. I had a good day today, but you wouldn't know. I stepped into the bathroom where the light is always cruel, and saw the jagged pieces of a broken-hearted fool. I remember the reflection of the way we used to stand before the fist of goodbye met the silver in my hand. Now the porcelain is covered in 1,000 tiny eyes, each one holding on to a different set of lies. I'm looking for the version of me you used to see, but the glass is as broken as the soul inside of me. I'm reaching for a fragment, I'm reaching for a spark, trying to piece together a face inside the dark. But every time I touch one, I leave a little red, a physical reminder of the things we never said. And I'm just staring at the shards of the mirror on the floor, watching all shattered little story with a complicated text. It's a kaleidoscope, or maybe in a symphony of God, reflecting all the wreckage of a lonely silver dawn. Yeah, I'm bleeding in the hallway, looking for a sign in the shards of a mirror that used to be mine. I caught a glimpse of laughter in a sliver by the sink. It made me stop and wonder. It made me stop and think. How did something so perfect turn to something so sharp? Like a sudden heavy hammer hitting on a heart. I'm sweeping up the memories, but the dust is getting deep, hiding all the secrets that I'm not allowed to keep. One piece shows the summer and the other shows the rain, a jagged little puzzle made of permanent cut pain. If I glue them back together, would the picture be the same? Or would I just see a stranger with a long forgotten name? I'm a mosaic of a breakdown, I'm a portrait of a fall, staring at the empty space against the bathroom wall. It's sharp now, God, it's all so sharp now. Text, it's a kaleidoscope, or maybe in a symphony of gone, reflecting all the wreckage of a lonely silver dawn. Yeah, I'm bleeding in the hallway, looking for a sign in the shards of a mirror that used to be mine. Be careful where you step, the floor is full of stars, reflecting all the light from these brand new scars. Just a sliver, just a shard. Being lonely is so beautiful and hard. I can still see us. I can still see us. I'm replaying the message you left on my phone, analyzing every inflection and tone. You said that you're sorry, you said we were done, but I'm looking for shadows where there used to be sun. It's not what you spoke or the things that you said, it's the weight of the air in the silence instead. I'm reading the pauses like a map to the end, looking for a lover, losing a friend. The calm is a canyons, the periods are stone, a vast empty desert where I'm left all alone. I'm listening for something you didn't quite say, as the heart of our story just withers away. And I'm lost in the space between your words. It's the quietest scream I've ever heard. The I love you was heavy, but the butt was the knife, cutting through the rhythm of our shared life. I'm falling through the gaps and the breaths in between, to the hidden away parts that I should have seen. Yeah, the truth is a ghost that's never quite heard, living in the space between your words. little promise you didn't quite keep. Now every hello feels like a wall, and every how are you is a long distance fall. You're talking in circles, you're talking in code, leaving me stranded on a one-way road. The longer the silence, the louder it gets, a rhythmic collection of all our regrets. Is it a maybe, or is it a never? In the jagged-edged hollow of our forever, I'm tuning the static, I'm chasing the hum, waiting for the clarity that's never gonna come. Just speak to me, God, just say it out loud. To the hidden away parts that I should have seen. Yeah, the truth is a ghost that's never quite heard, living in the space between your words. So much unsaid, so much left in. I don't know where the endings and beginnings begin. Just a breath, just a beat, and a conversation that's incomplete. I heard you, even when you didn't say a thing. Took the exit where the old oaks lean, the one we used to take when the hills were green. I'm driving 10 under, just watching the sky, avoiding the shortcut that makes me wanna cry. The radio's humming a low, lonesome song, while I'm trying to figure out where we went wrong. I'm making 3 lefts just to stay in the car, because the house where we lived feels a little too far. I'm circling the block like a bird in the rain, trying to postpone the salt and the pain. The engine is warm, but the spirit is cold, in the story of us that's already been told. And I'm taking the long way home tonight, staring at every flickering street light. I'm stretching the minutes, I'm slowing the miles, avoiding the drawers and the kitchen floor tiles. Because once I pull in and I turn off the key, there's no one inside but the ghost of a we. Yeah, I'm running from shadows in the forever we know, by taking the long way home. I saw the light on in the window of the pub where we had our first drink, and the world was a hub of promises made over bourbon and ice, before we found out that forever had a price. I could have been back in the drive-by now, but I'm chasing the bend and the hill and the plow. The longer I'm driving, the less I can feel the weight of the empty that's sitting on the wheel. Is it a journey, or is it a flight from a bed that is wide once I pull in and I turn off the key, there's no one inside but the ghost of a we. Yeah, I'm running from shadows in the forever we've known. By taking the long way home, the tank is near empty, the street is so still. I'm pulling the brake on the top of the hill. One last deep breath, one last long look at the final few pages of a beautiful book. I'm home. I'm home. I'm sitting in the hallway where the light begins to die, counting all the reasons why we never said goodbye. There's a scratch near the baseboard from the day we moved the bed, a jagged little map of all the things we never said. I'm following the wood grain, the knots and the scars, like a lonely navigator looking for the stars. My fingernails are dusty, my head is feeling light as I memorize the geometry of losing you tonight. Around and around in a circle of white, under a ceiling that's acting like sky. I'm looking for a pattern, I'm looking for a sign in the dust and the shadow of this borderline. And I'm just tracing lines on the floor, right where your shadow used to hit the door, following the path where you walked away in the quietest part of a Saturday. It's a rhythmic motion, a desperate grace, trying to find the outline of your face. Yeah, my heart is sinking through the boards in the core while I'm just tracing lines on the floor. There's a stain by the kitchen from a glass of spilled wine, from a night we were laughing and the world was still mine. I can see the trajectory of how it all fell, the gravity of us in a residential shell. I'm dragging my thumb through the cold, silent pine, crossing over every single yours and mine. The floorboards are humming a hollowed out tune under the weight of a disappearing moon. If I follow the line, will it lead to the street, to the cold of the pavement and the rhythm of feet? Or am I just pacing in a 6-foot square, reaching for a footprint that isn't really there? Keep moving, just keep moving. On the floor, end of the wood, beginning of the dark. I'm losing the trail and I'm losing the spark. Just a splinter, just a grain, just a man in a house full of rain. I'm still following you. I'm still following you. I'm sleeping on the left side, right up against the edge, keeping my word to a broken down pledge. The pillows are stacked like a wall made of down to keep me from drowning in this part of town. The sheets are still crisp, they don't know you wait. They're just white flags of surrender to a lonely fate. I keep the TV on low volume in blue because the humming sounds a little bit like you. I'm talking to the shadows, I'm arguing with air, reaching for a phantom that was never really there. It's a clinical code, it's a sterile kind of grief, and I'm looking for a doctor who can grant me some relief. Welcome to my empty bed therapy, where the silence is the only thing that's hearing me. I'm analyzing hollow space and staring at the door, learning how to love the ghost of who I was before. It's a 60-minute session in a 100-square-foot room, trying to find a flower in the desert of gloom. Yeah, I'm healing in the hollow, I'm learning how to be just a patient of this empty bed therapy. I found a stray hair on the fabric today, a golden reminder of what went away. I should've just brushed it onto the floor, but I tucked it in a drawer and I locked up the door. Every night is a lesson in how to breathe out without catching my breath on a moment of doubt. The mattress is a desert, the blanket is a sea, and I'm just a castaway in my own company. They say time is a healer, they say let it go, but they've never felt a winter in a bed full of snow. They've never seen the canyon where a body used to lay, or felt the heavy rhythm of a heart that's gone astray. I'm my own counselor, I'm my own priest, trying to find some beauty in the belly of the beast. Welcome to my empty bed therapy, where the silence is the only thing that's hearing me. I'm analyzing hollow space and staring at the door, learning how to love the ghost of who I was before. It's a 60-minute session in a 100-square-foot room, trying to find a flower in the desert of gloom. Yeah, I'm healing in the hollow, I'm learning how to be just a patient of this empty bed therapy. Lights out, deep breath, there's nothing left to say to death, just the springs and the wire, and a heart that's lost its fire. Session's over, but I'm still here. Session's over. I'm standing in the corner of a crowded neon room, watching all the flowers of your new life start to bloom. You're laughing at a story that I've never heard before, as I slowly drift toward the shadow of the door. I used to be the color in the center of your frame, the only one you'd look for, the only whispered name. But the saturation's dropping and the edges are all thin. I'm losing the battle to the world you're living in. I'm a footnote in the chapter, I'm a blur in the back, watching every vibrant dream slowly turn to black. I'm stepping off the stage while the music's still loud, just another face lost in the middle of the crowd. And I'm just fading into the background, out of your sight, like a dying ember in the middle of the night. I'm becoming the static, I'm becoming the gray, a quiet little memory is washing away. background of your dawn. I walked past your window and I saw the table set for a future and a someone that you haven't even met. I'm the ghost in the garden, I'm the rust on the gate, the once upon a time that was decided by fate. I tried to be the anchor, I tried to be the sun, but I'm just the debris of a love that's all done. I'm a muffled down echo, I'm a smudge on the glass, watching all the forevers of our history pass. Is it easier to vanish than to say a real goodbye? To blend into the scenery and never ask you why. I'm turning down the volume, I'm lowering the light until I'm just a shadow in the corner of your night goodbye. I'm becoming the gray, a quiet little memory is washing away. You don't have to look and you don't have to see the hollowed out version of what's left of me. Yeah, the focus is shifting and the light is all gone as I'm fading into the background of your dawn. Just a silhouette, just a trace. I'm losing the lines and the shape of my face. Out of focus, out of frame. I'm starting to forget how to speak your name. Can you see me? No answer. I'm down to 5%, a flickering red line, waiting for a signal or a flicker of a sign. The brightness is fading, the screen is getting dim. I'm losing the strength to keep the light within. I've been searching for an outlet, a place to plug in, but the walls are all empty where your touch should have been. I'm running on the backup, the emergency heat, in a world that feels heavy and a life incomplete. There's no bar in the corner, no cloud in the sky, just a digital warning that's telling me why. I'm slowing down the process and I'm closing the files of the 1,000-mile journeys and the ghost-heavy smiles. I've got a low battery, so near in the end, looking for a lover, looking for a friend. The power is draining, the home is so low. I'm losing the places where I used to go. It's a long-distance hollow, short-circuit heart, watching the always just fall right apart. Yeah, I'm tethered to nothing and I'm losing control with a weary, heavy, low battery soul. Save the photos, I try to keep the sound, but the memory is full and there's no more to be found. I'm vibrating softly in a pocket of gray, watching the percentage just wither away. 1 bar for the hello and 0 for stay. I'm just a machine that's been thrown away. I'm cold to the touch and I'm dark in the glass, waiting for the silence to finally pass. Does it hurt when it finishes? finish? Does it hurt when it stops? When the very last grain of the energy drops? I'm reaching for a cable that'll never be mine, crossing over the border in the never mind line. Shut it down, just shut it all down. Got a low battery soul, nearing the end. Looking for a lover, looking for a friend. The power is draining, the hum is so low. I'm losing the places where I used to go. It's a long distance hollow, short circuit heart, watching the always just fall right apart. Yeah, I'm tethered to nothing and I'm losing control with a weary, heavy, low battery soul. Black screen, the quietest ending that I've ever seen. No more, I love you no more. Are you there? Just the empty dark and the cold thin air. Goodbye. 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 From the glove box stuffed with paper and dreams, an old gas station atlas splitting at the seams. There's a circle in red around a town by the lake, and maybe one day that we didn't quite take, and a star on the coast where the air tasted sweet. Back when the world was just a road beneath our feet. Now I'm sitting in the driveway, tracing every line on a grid of a future that's no longer mine. The interstate is calling, but the engine is dead. I'm navigating shadows in the back of my head. Every highway is a ghost, every exit is a wall, and I'm just a traveler with nowhere to crawl. And I'm staring at these maps to places we can't go, watching the always turn to. Didn't you know 1,000 miles of almost, a million yards of done under a sky that's forgotten the sun? We had the routes all planned, we had the compass set true, but there's no destination that doesn't have you. Yeah, I'm lost in the legend, I'm sinking in the snow of these paper maps to places we can't go. I remember the diner at the edge of the state where you said, let's just drive, and we laughed at our fate. But the ink is all fading and the paper is thin, and I can't find the city where we used to begin. Every blue line is a river I'm too tired to cross. Every green space is a forest of permanent loss. I'm a pilot with no signal, a sailor with no sea, looking at a version of you and me. Do we fold it up neat? Do we throw it away? The blueprints for a life that was lived in a day. I'm a prisoner of the distance, a victim of the miles, caught between the borders and your ghost heavy smiles. It's a long way, God, it's such a long way. I'm sinking in the snow of these paper maps to places we can't go. Folded once, folded twice. The geography of never has a heavy set price. I'm not moving, I'm still here with the map that is blurred by a single salt tear. I don't know where to go. The city's weeping colors on the blacktop street. I'm walking just to listen to the rhythm of my feet. The rain has stopped, but the world is still a blur of every golden moment and the person that you were. I'm standing on the corner where the theater used to glow, watching pink and electric blue swirling down below. The street lights are bleeding, they're melting in the wet, like 1,000 little promises I haven't finished yet. I'm looking at my shoes in a sea of liquid glass, watching the reflection of the lonely people pass. It's a kaleidoscope of maybe, a rainbow made of no, in the only part of downtown where I have nowhere to go. And I'm just staring into puddles of neon light, trying to find a version of us that's still bright. It's a flickering illusion, a distorted kind of grace, the way the oil and the water try to sketch out your face. One ripple for the laughter, another for the lie, underneath the heavy weight of a city-colored sky. Yeah, the night is full of static, but the truth is out of sight in these shallow little puddles of neon light. Saw a splash of crimson from the "Don't Walk" sign. It looked just like the exit line you drew across mine. I tried to step across it, I tried to keep it dry, but I'm sinking in the beauty of a low voltage sky. The sirens in the distance are a melody of grief, and the wetness on the sidewalk offers no kind of relief. I'm a shadow in a sapphire, I'm a ghost in the gold, in a story of forever that's already grown old. If I jump into the colors, will I fall into the past, to a Tuesday in November that we thought was gonna last? Or am I just a man staring at a dirty wet street, while the electricity and the heartache finally meet? It's beautiful, God, it's a beautiful defeat. It's a flickering illusion, a distorted kind of grace, the way the oil and the water try to sketch out your face. One ripple for the laughter, another for the lie, underneath the heavy weight of a city-colored sky. Yeah, the night is full of static, but the truth is out of sight in these shallow little puddles of neon light. The light is fading out, the street is turning black, and I'm the only color that is never coming back. Just a ripple, just a glow, and a love that didn't know where else to go. Look at the colors. Look at the colors. look in the mirror and I don't know the eyes, staring back through a mask of 1,000 small lies. I used to be someone I'd stand up and defend, my own steady anchor, my own truest friend. But the light in the hallway is flickering low, and I'm losing the person I used to know. I'm a stranger in denim, a ghost in my shoes, with nothing but yesterday's version to lose. I'm apologizing to the shadows on the wall for letting the best of me stumble and fall. I'm a house with no tenant, a bell with no ring, just a hollowed out shell of a beautiful thing. And I'm slowly falling out of love with myself, putting my pride on a high, dusty shelf. I'm tired of the excuses and the way that I break. I'm tired of the heart that I can't help but ache. I used to be golden, I used to be true, but I gave all the good parts away to you. Now I'm standing alone in a cold, quiet shelf, just falling out of love with myself. I try to be kind to the man in the glass, but I'm counting the failures as the minutes all pass. I hate how I tremble when I hear your name, and how I still carry the weight of the blame. I'm a book with the chapters all torn from the spine, a garden of weeds where the sun used to shine. I'd walk out on me if I had somewhere to go, but I'm trapped in a body that's moving too slow. How do you leave when the problem is you, when the hands that are shaking are the ones you once knew? I'm breaking my own heart, I'm let down and lost, calculating the forever and what it all cost. I don't like the silence, I don't like who I am. But ache. I used to be golden, I used to be true, but I gave all the good parts away to you. I'm standing alone in a cold, quiet shelf, just falling out of love with myself. Turn off the light, close up the door. I don't wanna see this face anymore, just a shadow, just a shelf. I'm so tired of being myself. I'm leaning my forehead against the cold glass, watching the gray-headed commuters pass. The sky is a heavy, waterlogged sheet, and the gutters are screaming all down the street. I've been wearing your jacket since Saturday night, the one with the tear that you never fixed right. I'm staring at the driveway, at the oil and the sheen, waiting for a car that I've already seen. The wipers on the window are it's time that I let you go. But I'm paralyzed here by the sound of the storm, trying to remember how it felt to be warm. And I'm just waiting for the rain to stop, counting every single silver drop. Like if the clouds are finally just clear, you'd suddenly find your way back to here. But the thunder is a drum and the lightning is a sign that I'm standing on the wrong side of the line. Yeah, I'm soaked to the soul and I'm losing the prop, just standing in the hallway, waiting for the rain to stop. I remember the day we danced in the yard, before the forever got bitter and hard. We didn't care about the mud or the cold. We had a story that didn't feel old. Now I'm terrified of the moment it ends, when the silence breaks and the daylight descends. Because as long as it's pouring and the world is a blur, I can still pretend that we are who we were. They say the storm washes everything clean, but it's only revealing the might have been. If I open the door and I walk in the street, will the water be enough to make me complete? Or am I just drowning? God, am I just drowning? Just waiting for the rain to stop, counting every single silver drop. Like if the clouds would finally just clear, you'd suddenly find your way back to here. But the thunder is a drum and the lightning is a sign that I'm standing on the wrong side of the line. Yeah, I'm soaked to the soul and I'm losing the prop, just standing in the hallway, waiting for the rain to stop. The rhythm is slowing, the clouds are turning white. I'm losing my cover in the afternoon light. The first bit of sun, the first bit of blue, and the terrifying reality of not having you. It's over. It's over. I checked the thermostat 3 times tonight. The dial says it's warm, but nothing feels right. The windows are frosted with a breath that isn't mine. I'm tracing the cracks and a shiver in the line. I used to be a furnace, I used to be a flame, back when the summer was just another name for your name. But now the mercury is dropping through the floor, and I can't find the jacket that I used to wear before. There's a blizzard in the kitchen, adrift against the door. I can't feel the carpet on the bedroom floor. My pulse is a glacier moving slow and deep into a season that I'm not allowed to sleep. Now I got winter in my veins, ice inside my bones, living in a kingdom made of frozen stepping stones. Every time I breathe I see the ghost of what we were, a silver white reminder in a bit of lonely blur. You took the sunlight with you when you walked into the gray and left me in a December that'll never go away. Yeah, the fire's gone out and the mercury remains, just a long, cold winter running through my veins. I tried to spark a memory to keep the shadows back, but The wood is all damp and the sky is turning black. I remember your hands, how they used to be so warm, like a localized shelter in the middle of the storm. Now my fingers are blue and my heart is a stone, ticking like a clock in a hollow frozen zone. I'm a landscape of white, I'm a forest of gone, waiting for a sunrise that's never gonna dawn. Does the blood turn to crystal? Does the spirit turn to sleep when you're walking on the memory of a one-way street? I'm shivering for someone who is warm in someone's arms, while I'm setting off the winter's cold and quiet alarms. It's freezing, God, it's freezing. Yeah, I got winter in my veins, ice inside my bones, living in a kingdom made of frozen stepping stones. Every time I breathe, I see the ghost of what we were, a silver white reminder in a bit of lonely blur. You took the sunlight with you and you walked into the gray and left me in a December that'll never go away. Yeah, the fire's gone out and the mercury remains, just a long, cold winter running through my veins. Everything is numb, everything is still. I'm just a silhouette upon a snowy hill. No more shivering, no more pain, just the ice and the silence.